Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily topic-wise news analysis where I'll be covering the news from two important newspapers, that is the Hindu and Indian Express. So whatever news that has been reported in both of the newspaper will be covering for the day, and the important news would be again supplemented by the important content that would be relevant for the examination. So let's get started. So this is the today's topic list. Today is 24th of November, and the first topic is Oxford vaccine trial result, because some promising results are coming from the Oxford. And new Green Deal. This is again some of the important deal with regards to the green energy and the US commitment to the Paris Agreement. The third topic is single window approval for the FDI. So government is taking a step forward to make more FDI into the India. And the last topic is fast track green note for the projects, right? So these are some of the important articles and editorial reported in today's newspaper. Apart from this, I'll be also discussing some MCQs question at the end of this video and the explanation of yesterday questions. So let's get started. So the first topic from the Hindu, that is Oxford vaccine trial results. So amid the COVID-19 vaccine trial, many multiple companies are aligned with their efficacy of the vaccine, and at the same time, we are on the stage globally, everyone on the stage that vaccine would be somewhere available close to the first quarter of 2021. तो ये एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेज है वैक्सीन डेवलपमेंट की पूरे विश्व भर में, जहाँ पे वैक्सीन डेवलपमेंट के लिए बहुत ही कारगर काम चल रहा है. So this is important for your general studies paper 3 and equally important for the prelims examination. Now coming to the news, the major pharma company, that is AstraZeneca, they have said that they are making the vaccine which is 90% effective in terms of the trial and the action against the COVID-19. And they have said that this vaccine would be cheap to make and easier to distribute and faster than their rival companies. And they would be making all possible efforts कि इसकी जो efficacy है वो दूसरे companies से अच्छी हो, because they are major companies, they have aligned. सबने अपनी अपनी efficacy rate बताई है कि उन्होंने 90%, 95%, 96% तक की efficacy rate हमें देखने को मिली है. Now, the AstraZeneca has said that they would be manufacturing 200 million doses by the end of 2020. They are already in the process. और ये जो 200 million doses की जो ratio है या जो numbers है, that is 4 times higher than the US company, that is Pfizer, right? And 700 million of the doses would be globally prepared in the first quarter of 2021. So this is a good number which is coming, because एवरी कंट्री नीड द वैक्सीन. और जहाँ तक बात करी जाए पॉपुलेशन की, तो एवरी इंडिविजुअल हैज़ टू बी एडमिनिस्टर्ड विद द कोविड-19 वैक्सीन्स. Now coming to the status check, this is an infographic that is there in the newspaper. So among the 54 vaccine candidates that is undergoing the trial, 13 are currently in the phase 3 trial, and these were approved by the limited uses, right? तो फार्मास्यूटिकल मेजर कंपनीज के बारे में अगर बात करूं तो द फर्स्ट इज एस्ट्राजेनिका. दिस इज बीइंग डेवलप्ड बाय इन कोलैबोरेशन विद द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ऑक्सफोर्ड, एंड एफिकेसी रेट इज ऑलमोस्ट 70%. एंड इन नवंबर 9 जो यूएस की बहुत बड़ी कंपनी है दैट इज फाइजर, एंड जर्मनी कंपनी बायोनटेक, उनके मुताबिक देयर वैक्सीन एफिकेसी इज 90%, राइट? This already we have discussed in the news analysis. Now, the major US-based company Moderna, which has showed their efficacy rate on November 16, and they have said that their efficacy is equal to 94.5%, right? So this is a small glimpses about the efficacy rate of the various vaccine that are being developed globally. Now, बात करें अगर some of the important COVID-19 vaccine, this is a comparison graph which will help you understand कि कौन से वैक्सीन किस टाइप की है और उसकी इफेक्टिवनेस कितनी है और जो स्टोरेज है वो किस तरह की होगी, राइट? सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज कंसिडरिंग द फैक्ट अभी सारे कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट वैक्सीन जो ऑलरेडी न्यूज़ में है, यू मस्ट नो कि किसकी क्या किस तरह से काम होगी. So talking about the Oxford University AstraZeneca, so this is a viral vector genetically modified virus, and the doses would be 2, because every vaccine that is coming in the 2 dose format. तो अभी इसकी जो efficacy है that is 62 to 90%, and this need a regular fridge temperature, right? Now Moderna vaccine जो US की है, this is a type of RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, right? And this part of the virus is genetic code. This is also the 2 dose, और इसकी जो efficacy है that is 95%, and the Moderna vaccine need -20 degrees Celsius temperature for 6 months, right? To 6 months almost. नाउ फाइजर एंड बायोटेक, दिस इज अगेन यूएस एंड जर्मनी, तो यहाँ पे भी ये आरएनए है और आरएनए बेस्ड है, 2 डोजेज में है, इसकी एफिकेसी भी 95% एंड नीड -70 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर, राइट. Now coming to the Galmia, so Galmia is a vector borne. This again has the 2 doses of vaccine that has to be incorporated, has to be administered to the any patients. और इसकी जो effectiveness है वो 92% है, and this also need the regular fridge temperature. So these details I have taken from the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporations. They have some authentic news and data present on their websites. Now coming to the how coronavirus vaccine would work. So what first would be done, how the vaccine efficacy would be seen in the human body. So the first vaccine would be injected in the human body, right? And the vaccine enters the cell, which then start to produce the coronavirus spike protein. So this is the spike protein you can see here. और जैसे इसको एडमिनिस्टर किया जाता है, दिस प्रॉम्प्ट द इम्यून सिस्टम, और जो हमारे एंटीबॉडीज होती हैं जो एक्टिवेट करती हैं टी सेल को, दैट डिस्ट्रॉय द इन्फेक्टेड सेल. सो टी सेल के जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स है, टी सेल के जो पॉइंट्स मैंने बहुत बार आपको बताया हुआ है. इफ यू हैव नॉट सीन दिस वीडियो, डू वॉच इट, और नहीं तो आप इसके बारे में अलग से गूगल करके भी पढ़ सकते हैं, बिकॉज अ प्रीलिम्स क्वेश्चन इज मस्ट इन दिस, राइट. सो लेट मी नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो अबाउट द टी सेल्स. आप ब्रीफली मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में भी बताएं. सो एक बार जब ये वैक्सीन लगा दी जाती है तो पेशेंट्स के पास जो ट्रिगर होती है, टी सेल्स बनने, फॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं. सो दिस हेल्प टू क्रिएट द एंटीबॉडीज, और एंटीबॉडीज के साथ जो स्पाइक प्रोटीन बनती है, दैट स्टार्ट बाइंडिंग हेयर विद द वायरस, और इट हेल्प दैट वायरस डू नॉट इम्पैक्ट द ह्यूमन बॉडी बिकॉज दिस इज बीइंग प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द स्पाइक प्रोटीन ऑफ द T cells, right? So this is how the vaccine work in the human body. You can pause this video and you can read it out. Now coming to the trial efficacy, तो वैक्सीन की जो ट्रायल एफिकेसी जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, जो एस्ट्राजेनिका दैट इज 70% ऑफ द कोविड-19, और लेट ट्रायल्स में इनके रिजल्ट ब्राजील और ब्रिटेन में देखे गए. नाउ द सक्सेस रेट वुड राइज टू समवेयर क्लोज टू 19%, और जो एडमिनिस्टर की जाएगी वो फुल डोजेस को देने के बाद इसकी एफिकेसी रेट को चेक की जाएगी. Pfizer and Moderna that has reported the virus vaccine of 95% efficacy, and they have set the bar, the sky as an upper limit, right? और जो यूएस की जो सबसे बड़े साइंटिस्ट हैं, मेडिकल साइंटिस्ट डॉक्टर फॉची, उनके मुताबिक अगर कोई वैक्सीन 70% भी एफिकेसी दिखा रही है, सो दैट इज रेडी टू गो, दिस इज ग्रीन सिग्नल, राइट. उसमें कोई इफ एंड बट वाली बात नहीं है, इट कैन बी एडमिनिस्टर्ड. बट कुछ वैक्सीन ने 95% तक एफिकेसी रेट दिखाई है. दिस इज समथिंग which is very much appreciable, और उनका कहना है कि this is something which was not being imagined कि इतने अच्छे लेवल की efficacy भी देखने को मिलेगी, right? So this is all about the trial efficacy. Now coming to the second news, that is न्यू ग्रीन डील. दिस इज टॉक्स अबाउट कि किस तरह से जो यूएस क्लाइमेट चेंज के जो एक्शंस हैं, या जो पेरिस क्लाइमेट चेंज है उसमें जो नए प्रेसिडेंट है उनकी जो अपनी कमिटमेंट है, दैट इज शोन इन द न्यू ग्रीन डील, राइट. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर जनरल स्टडीज पेपर 3 इन टर्म्स ऑफ एनवायरमेंट, एंड अगेन रेलेवेंट फॉर द जनरल स्टडीज पेपर 2 इन टर्म्स ऑफ द IR सेक्शन. सो अभी जो यूएस के नए प्रेसिडेंट है, दैट इज जोइस बाइडेन. ही सेड दैट आफ्टर कमिंग इनटू द इलेक्शन he would be looking forward to join the US the पेरिस क्लाइमेट चेंज, जो कि बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एग्रीमेंट है, जिसको लेकर के अभी रिसेंट में जो वहाँ के फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट थे डोनाल्ड ट्रंप, उन्होंने he has agreed that he would be revoking, he would be cancelling the agreement, right? He would be no more the partnership with the agreement. So this is for the first time in the history US में कि किसी कंट्री ने क्लाइमेट चेंज को एक इतना बड़ा एजेंडा बनाया, and that has become a national issues in terms of the voting in the US, and as well as the important issue in the national election of the US presidential, right? तो जो यूएस की जो अगर बात करें उनकी एमिशंस की, तो दे आर द वर्ल्ड सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट एमिटर ऑफ द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और मेजर कंट्रीब्यूटर ऑफ द ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. तो यूएस जहाँ पे इतनी ज़्यादा उनकी एमिटर है, एट द सेम टाइम इफ़ दे वुड नॉट बी कमिटेड कि किस तरह से हमें अपने क्लाइमेट चेंज को कम करना है, देन दिस शोज द डिसरिस्पेक्ट टू द क्लाइमेट. जो सस्टेनेबिलिटी का कॉन्सेप्ट है पूरे एनवायरनमेंट को, वो पूरे तरह से खत्म हो जाता है. एंड दिस इज वाई द रीजन दैट बेसिकली द आइडियाज एंड द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ डोनाल्ड ट्रंप हैज़ बिन वैनिस्ड, और उसको पूरे तरह से खत्म कर दिया गया. I personally feel he was not the man. He was not the man of the conviction that he feel कि कुछ हमें अपने सोसाइटी के लिए भी करना है. Only you cannot think of your country, right? आप सिर्फ अपने देश के बारे में नहीं सोच सकते. You have to think with terms of the climate change and the sustainability of the environment as well. So without active cooperation, जो commitment थी, that was not no hope will be seen. और climate change के जो progress है वो अभी भी पूरे world wide बहुत अच्छे नहीं है. Now Paris Agreement की अगर बात करें, this is a brief about the Paris Agreement. This was signed in 2015. 196 countries were the parties of it, right? Or what best can be done has been taken in the Paris Agreement. The agreement commits that जितने भी countries हैं उनको अपने countries में 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस से ऊपर किसी भी टेम्परेचर को लेके नहीं जाना है. और 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस इज इवन अ कैटास्ट्रॉफी इफेक्ट. इसके भी बहुत ही डेक्रीमेंटल कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस हैं, लाइक ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म्स, फ्लड्स, ड्राउट, फॉरेस्ट फायर और लोकस्ट स्वैम्प्स भी देखे गए हैं इंडिया में खास करके. आई विल टेल यू व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्लाइमेट चेंज और इंडिया के उसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या है. विल डिस्कस दैट ऑल्सो. Now for one, the new Green Deal has an ambitious project जहाँ पे यूएस की जो कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी है 2030 तक उनको चेस करना. they have set a target, they have set a road map. तो only much can be done after the things are taken in the actual place, and it is just a 10 year away. अभी we are in 2020. तो 10 साल में इस टारगेट को यूएस को चेस करना would be a difficult task, but they have to do it, right? And जो नए प्रेसिडेंट है जोए बिडेन, he said that this is impossible. He plans to make US economy net zero by 2050, 20 years than the Green Deal targets. But US ने अपने तरफ से जो टाइम दी है, that they have said कि 2050 would be something that time that US would be making it more net zero by 2050. Now the new US president की जो अपनी commitment है, what he has shown his commitment after coming into the power, he said that the US election provide a significant cause for the optimism of the climate change, जहाँ पे rest of the world ने इसको उतना ज़्यादा advantage नहीं दिया है. And combating the climate change is linked with the objective reviving economy and promoting the radical justice. And one of the major things that US president is likely to do after assuming the office would be he would be rejoining the Paris Agreement chain, because what former president Donald Trump has done, that he has agreed that US would be no more part of the Paris climate change, right? तो उसको खत्म करते हुए, उसको revoke करते हुए, now finally US has joined the Paris climate change. And the US plan to revive the $5 trillion to combat the climate change, जहाँ पे green jobs की तरफ भी वो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. They are more inclined towards the renewable energy sector, energy efficiency and climate resilience infrastructures. Now, what are the impact of climate change in India? Because if you're talking in general about the climate change और जो repercussion है climate change के, तो India के बारे में बिना बात किए हुए this would not be complete. So in last year alone अगर India के बारे में बात करें तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा climate change के जो impact है, जो consequences है, वो बहुत ही high रहे हैं. Devastating flood हुई थी आसाम में, बिहार में, केरला में and in Mumbai, and widespread of damage and cyclone was there, which was named as Amphan and Nishga. And this, the locust swamp and the forest fire was again something which took place in India, and they have a devastating effect, right? हमारे economies पे, हमारे climate change पे लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा से परेशानी हुई है. Now its effects are local, but it counts as a global, needing all countries to get board for the action. जितने भी countries है, खास करके US, Japan, China, India, the major countries, they have to make their commitment so that the sustainability of the environment must exist, right? Now coming to the other news, that is single window approval for the FDI. So government has taken the another reform which will help to overcome the FDI problem in India. So this is again important for your general studies paper 3. So the union government is planning for a new unified single window clearance system for the foreign direct investment, and they said this proposal would be coming into the action by March 31st, 2021. And this system would not only make approvals, but it will also make the things more transparent and more expeditious. और अगर बात करें एक इफेक्टिव यूनिफाइड सिंगल विंडो सिस्टम की, तो उसकी जो ज़रूरत ये होती है कि वो एक्सेस देती है रेगुलेटर्स को, पॉलिसी मेकर्स को, फैसिलिटेट करती है सो दैट अ सिंगल पॉइंट एक्सेस इज देयर दैट हेल्प टू मेक थिंग्स मोर डिजिटल, और जो रेड टेपिज्म है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, जो लूप होल्स हैं, उसको फुलफिल किया जा सके, राइट? Now, there are two routes of FDI in India. So the first is the automatic route, the other is the government route, right? So no RBI government approval is required in this automatic route, and the other is the government route where approval is mandatory, right? So these are the two basic routes through which the FDI is regulated in India. Now, what are the advantages of this online system जो पोर्टल बनाई गई है या जिस तरह से ऑनलाइन सिंगल विंडो क्लियरेंस लाने की बात की गई? So this would help in very effective way and this would enable the potential investor to interact. जितने भी मिनिस्टर्स हैं उन्होंने कहा कि सिर्फ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को नहीं और बल्कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट वुड बी ड्यूली बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम दिस. और जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है एफडीआई की, दिस वुड हेल्प टू बिल्ड द ओवरऑल कैपिटलाइजेशन of the market in the state also, the union also, and the overall of the economy would be taking a leap. और उसका जो effect है long term में states को भी मिलेगा और center को भी मिलेगा. Now, National Infrastructure Investment Fund की बात की गई है. This is an important fund that has been actively engaging through the lockdown so that we can facilitate them through the benefits जो tax concessions हैं that was given on the pipeline infrastructure project, right? So National Infrastructure Investment Fund for prelims examination is again very important. तो इसके बारे में आप एक बार जरूर पढ़ लें because from here a question can be directly asked in the examination, right? And this fund now want to tie up in many of this project, right? So they would be again tying up जो amalgamation है इस project को लेकर के, इसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीज़ों को include की जाएगी and this would be working for the betterment of the country and at the same time जो FDI की overall investment है वो National Infrastructure Investment Fund से भी आएगी. Now coming to the last news, that is fast track green nod for the projects. So the government has decided that they would be giving the fast track green signal to all the project, the industrial project that would be accelerating the industrial growth and at the same time the sustainability of the environment would be considered. So इस तरह के जो सवाल हैं वो आपके ऐसे पेपर में भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होंगे. और अगर बात करें जनरल स्टडीज़ की तो जनरल स्टडीज़ के पेपर 2 एंड पेपर 3 इंपॉर्टेंट इन बोथ ऑफ द पेपर्स. So according to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, they are planning to expedite the environmental appraisal industrial project. And these appraisal were there as the norm, जो कि एक independent panel ने conduct किया है. उनके जो representation है government की तरफ से भी, they were from the outside and they are trained in the matter of ecology, wildlife and habitat preservation. So an independent authority without any intervention of the government, they have given the result, the expert panel has given their report so that कि जो environmental appraisal है for the industrial project should be taken for the utmost priority. And जो recommendation है that include the expert panel meeting would be had at least 15 days. हर 15 दिन में मीटिंग के लिए भी बात की गई है जो कि पहले 10 दिन में हुआ करती थी. Now this is on the 15 days. Now the expert appraisal committee would believe that whether the proposed project is beyond the certain out and commissioned to recommend the ways to mitigate the potential environment impact. खास करके अगर EIA की बात करें जो environmental impact assessment है, this is very important and this itself is important for your prelims and mains examination. prelims के लिए भी या mains के लिए भी दोनों में ये बहुत ज़्यादा important है. तो आप environmental impact assessment में case studies पे भी आपसे सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं. तो you have to ensure कि जो environmental impact assessment में जो amendment भी लाई गई है, मैंने उसको recently PRS और PIB के videos में भी discuss किया है. If you have not watched that, do check the playlist section of our videos, you will get that. तो इसको ज़रूर देखें और इसके बारे में जो भी कंक्रीट पॉइंट है यू शुड नोट एंड मेक अ फोल्डर पॉइंट दैट विल हेल्प इन द एग्जामिनेशन. नाउ अवॉइडिंग डिलेज की बात की गई. जो रिकमेंडेशन है एनवायरमेंटल अप्रेजल कमेटी की दैट वुड बी हेल्ड एटलीस्ट इन 15 days, once in a 15 days. All proposal were placed approved 10 days before the meeting out. Consider it is now 15 days. पहले जैसे मैंने आपको बताया पहले 10 दिन हुआ करती थी, now it has improved to 15 days. Now the accelerated project definitely do not allow good environment decision और ये ज़रूरी है कि हर प्रोजेक्ट को सपोर्ट किया जाए. जो भी इंडस्ट्रीज स्लगिश हो गई हैं हमारे कंट्री में that should be given another leap because environmental clearance is equally important considering the fact कि जो हमारे environment को किसी भी तरह से impact नहीं होना. क्योंकि अभी आपने मुंबई में भी देखा था जिस तरह से environment impact वहाँ पे मेट्रो के जो प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाए जा रहे थे, अरे नाम की वहाँ पे फॉरेस्ट थी. So that is something which is very important. Industrialization should not impact the environment, and because of this the दोनों चीज़ों को दोनों बीचों के बीच में तालमेल बनाए रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Environment and economy has to go simultaneously, but at the same time जो climate की जो इसको consequences हैं वो भी हमें देख के चलनी होगी. Now our current approval rate close to 100%, and yet there is economic slowdown in the country. और जैसे पोस्ट कोविड जो रिकवरी हो रही है, गवर्नमेंट ने कोशिश किया कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ओवरऑल इंडस्ट्री, सब सेक्टर पे काम करने की जरूरत है, सो दैट द होलिस्टिक ग्रोथ कैन बी सीन इन ईच एंड एवरी सेक्टर. Now coming to the answers of yesterday questions. So for the first question, the correct option here is C, and the explanation goes like this: that the tax haven countries have low or near zero tax rate, especially for some kind of transactions, and the tax haven countries shows limited or no financial or foreign tax authorities. So this I have taken from the business line. You can read this from any other blogs as well. So you can just Google the tax haven and you will have the details out of it. Now coming to the second question, the correct option here is B. That statement 1 is correct. Governor appoint the state election commissioner and determine condition of a service and tenure. And statement 2 is incorrect, that he appoint the chairman and member of the Public Service Commission. However, they can be removed from the president anytime, but not by the governor, right? So these details can be read in the book called Indian Polity by M. Lakshmikant. Now coming to the today's MCQs of the day. So the first question is coming from Polity. Consider the following statement with regards to Prime Minister. The term of the office of the Prime Minister is not fixed, and he hold office during the pleasure of the President, and the salary allowances of the Prime Minister are determined by the President itself. So these are the two basic statements with regards to Prime Minister, because many a times office of Prime Minister, President, Lok Sabha Chairperson, Rajya Sabha Chairperson is becoming very important, right? So you have to just write comment में आपको सिर्फ A, B, C, D ये जो भी करेक्ट आंसर है ये लिखने हैं. If you want to share any additional information, that also you can share with us in the comment section down below. Second question is from the economy with regards to the GDP deflator. GDP deflator as a concept is also equally important. So if you do not know, make sure that you read it very well. So GDP deflator measures the difference between the real GDP and the nominal GDP. The nominal GDP include inflations, and the real GDP does not include inflations. So again, choose any of the correct option which you feel is correct, and do participate. Write your answer in the comment section down below. And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Aptplus Academy for civil services. On more informative videos, more compilations are there, so you can check our playlist section for according to your convenience. Many things would be help you in the preparation journey. And if you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. If you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.